saying we're going to try this on. Well, we looked over the ocean. That was it. That was the shrine. He has a shrine. People still love him. You think, what about the tomb of Muhammad? Does people know where he's at? They still praise him. Because the Shiites under the Sunni, all of these people. You see, you have to understand. Like Christianity, we have over 8,100 sects. They call with exactly. So then you're wrong. Then we have to inform ourselves. We gotta go back and research our history and find out. A leader of the Jewish community killed himself. He did it. He did it because Jesus was raised and he said to them, have to go by animals. Don't go to there. Don't point it to the synagogue. So guess what? You messed up my whole business with it. What are you doing now? I gotta take you out. It sounds like Martin Luther King to the West. That's why now we celebrate Christmas. That's why, because that's the winter solstice. And that is a celebration, a pagan celebration. And they decided, well, we have the same festivals, let's put that festival with our festival, and we can treat them. And now we have Evergreen, that is from Germany. It was brought to England by a German prince, and now you have it here in the United States, and it's your Christmas tree. Why? Why we don't understand this? Why we don't understand that Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman was made by freaking Macy's to make people stupid and well, guess what? Just like that. Now you know that because you was at that time. But the new generations that have learned the wrong information, they believe these are like characters from hundreds of years. And you know, like St. Nicholas. Santa Claus, the first Christmas was actually here in New York, in the U.S. And it was just a celebration of what? Of the pagan stuff. And then you have, of course, St. Nicholas, and then Catholics.
Catholic, you know, Santa Claus.
Of course, that's why Santa Claus is the Corona face.
And I can understand buying your family.
You should be drinking coffee instead of Coca-Cola, because coffee will make you warm in the North Pole, right? Or chocolate. Like I said,
now
don't believe me.
Thank you for this.
Competition. Who can buy their kid the most gifts?
Well, that's the condition. That's our fault. No. We screwed ourselves. Capitalism has nothing to do with this right now. That's why. No, we are stupid because we want to be stupid. All the shit that you just said. Where did I get all this information? I went myself and I went on a book and I sat there, not the capitalists, not the teachers. I said, let me read because I want to make sure that what I heard is true. That's what we all need to do, but we all lazy. Let's go. Let me use my smartphone. Let me go in Google. Let me go in Wikipedia.
I don't even like
I couldn't. Y'all slaves, brother. And you're basically working for yourself.
I get paid 35% commission.
A commission means you are independent contractor.
Yeah,
and you work for yourself.
My company is taking 65% of the profits for themselves.
That's your fault. You let it happen because you need the job, right? Okay, then you gotta suck it up. You chose it. You see what I mean? It's like you saying, my wife is a whore. She fucks the neighbor every night, but I can't leave her. I'm gonna stay with her and fuck her every night anyway. That's what you're doing. I'm telling you, that's why I left my $20 an hour job in Puerto Rico, and I've been here for 6 months living off of anything and everything. And he knows, everybody knows. I just look good today because I shaved my beard. That's all.
Looking good, huh?
Yeah, I actually left my jacket in the other place. I gotta go and get it. Here, find out how you're a slave.
I know I'm a slave. I don't know how to find out.
Find out.
That is Occupy University. is a fan. If
See, they
anyone
have-
here is a fan of Strangers with Candy, she is there. Go buy the DVD box sets and take a shot every time Jerry plays Take a shot every time Mr. Shirley plays.
Ay, Achi, Dios mío.
Here you go.
Put it on the train when you sit down, you
Yes.
sit like right there, you walk away. That's the outreach. That's the only way we can tell people. Alright, tell people. We need to become activists, not protesters.
But he's
I don't like
afraid.
protesters.
He's afraid to go
So
to.
the protester is easy. You come here, like 2 nights ago, when there's a shitload of people, and you protest. I get it right there. When the cops come, you run away. But if you're an activist, you can't run away from the cops. You gotta stay where you're at. And you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's what we don't have. We don't have activism. We have too much protesting. And protesting means you're a whiner. If we protest too much, that means they're not listening. And if they're not listening, you're not loud enough.
Yeah, but let me just say this. If 10, 50, even 50, 60 guys get locked up, it ain't gonna prove it. We need like thousands to get locked up.
Where's your people then?
I don't know, man.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Drag my brother down here.
Hey, that's one person. That's one. You started right there. See, you got one person. You gotta keep going. You can't just stay there and say,
Well, it
well,
starts little by little, you know. It's like a domino effect. The more people
Well.
start saying, "Let's come."
here, don't be a slave.
Sticker?
Yes, sir. It's for you too.
What's that mean? NDAA.
You see?
National Defense Authorization Act.
Wow, there you go. The little kid is showing you what's up right now. See what I mean? You need to start reading. You need to. I know you're a slave of your work, but you have to take a little bit of time, bro. Wake up in the morning. If you get up at 5, get up at 3 and read 2 hours before you go to work. Because you're not gonna have a chance when you go home because you're gonna be tired. That's what we need to do. And I'm not saying believe everything you read, because there's ways you could prove. Use other resources, especially from other countries. We have the internet, it's the best tool for that. You can research shit in Germany and find out if the story that they give us here is the same one as over there.
Germany's got like socialism over there.
The Germans is the reason we have to fucking do atomic bombs. Basically, the Germans did everything for us. They show us missiles because Hitler did that.
He was American, but he was Jewish.
Who?
Einstein.
He wasn't American. He was a German. He was a
Then he
German.
moved to America. He became an American citizen.
Trust me, I'm from Puerto Rico. I don't change my nationality because I come from Puerto Rico. I
He
mean, you
was
understand,
born a
bro.
German. You're right.
He is a German. He was a German. He's just a U.S. citizen. You have to understand that. Tell me, what is the name of a U.S. citizen? You know the name of... You are a U.S. citizen, right? So how can I call you? I'm from Puerto Rico, so I call myself Puerto Rico. He's from Turkey, so I call him Turkish. Polish. Where are you from?
German, Irish, and from North Italy.
But right now,
I'm
what is
born
it?
in America.
Okay, so what's your name?
Tommy.
No, the name. I'm a citizen of the United States. I'm Puerto Rican. What are you?
American citizen, I guess.
American is from the North Pole, where the Eskimos live, all the way to South America.
So what all? U.S.
That's my
citizen?
point. You don't know these things, and you call yourself that, but you don't know what to call yourself. You don't know who you are. You're not from here. You're not from over there. You're from nowhere. You're like Hispanic. You know what? You could apply for Puerto Rican.
I look like a Puerto Rican, right?
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, where you
I'm
from?
part Sicilian.
When you come here, people gonna look at you. I mean, he looks kind of like Hispanic. Well, guess what? Italian people are Hispanics.
Latins. They all come
No.
from the Latins.
See, let me teach you some history. Italy was conquered by Spain. People don't understand this. The black Italians were pushed down to Sicily and to the southern part of Italy, and the Spaniards took over, and that's why the
A lot of people took over
Vatican is
The
a
Arabs took
Roman
over
Catholic.
Sicily. The
No,
English took over
I'm
Sicily.
talking about Italians. Where are the
took over-
Italians? Romans.
You know how many different people took over Sicily before?
Greco
A lot,
Roma.
man.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the blacks that were there. If you look in
They had
Egypt,
blacks in Italy.
like
I
I
didn't
said,
know that.
don't believe me. Do your
You
research
got a lot of
and
knowledge.
look for sculptures, like any sculpture. You want to go on the internet, whatever, and look for sculptures of ancient Romans. You're gonna see early afros. You're gonna see big lips and big noses. You want me to give you more proof? Olmecs were the first Native Americans that we have a count on. They have big noses, big lips, and small ears. Isn't that a characteristic of small ears of African descendants? Because that's why I have big ears. That's why you have big ears. That's why you must have ears.
Well, this has to be talked about. Because evolution is not just here, it's out there.
And that's why we get the
Physiological as well.
purest
As well
white.
as theological.
The